Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Scouts Tarot. We are curiosity and the divine align. This is your January 2022 reading. Happy New Year. This is for sun, moon, and rising signs. And as always, I apologize in advance for any extraneous traffic-like sounds you may hear. Sirens, trucks, motorcycles, blah, blah, blah. Busy road, can't be helped. It's part of the game. Here we go. So, Aquarius, coming out of December, you had some pretty powerful energies revolving around not just the work that you do, but the impact that you have on the world, right? And a lot of it revolved around operating and creating from a place of love, right? That the impact that you have in this world and in the destiny that you can manifest for yourself relies on your ability to I don't want to, for some reason I was going to say feed off of the garden of love that you've been cultivating. There you go. There's a seed there that you've been harnessing inspiration from. And that has carried you through the work that you've done. That, yes, it's been work, right? I believe at some point there was some Ten of Swords energy in the past few months of your reads. So it has been a lot of effort to get to a place where you feel like the work that you do is coming from a place of passion and love, compassion and kindness. And now in the early weeks of 2022, you're in a Hanged Man energy. So this is major arcana. So yes, it does mean right now, but I also feel like this has been an overarching energy of stagnation, of, a lack of forward movement, of taking one step and then having your foot caught and being stuck for a little while, right? Of you being in a location or in an experience where you've been able to make progress only to be halted somewhere down the way, right? Because the hangman doesn't look, battered or wearied or anything. Well, actually looks quite fine, right? Nice tights, shirts all buckled up, all that jazz. Like, to me, when I pulled it, I was like, oh yeah, this is delay. This is stuck in an in-between, not being able to move forward. And I feel like, given COVID times, that whatever work that you've been doing, Aquarius, whatever impact that you've been having has been halted. And you may find yourself in a position, especially because now you know where your inspiration and passion comes from that place of love. You're like, I am not about to get stopped again. We have got to move this train, y'all. Like, I am not about to get stopped again. All right, what can I do to push this train forward, to get the wheels turning? There's got to be something that I can do. And the advice that I'm getting here is, sometimes there's nothing that you can do to make this happen faster, to cut the rope and allow yourself to walk again. Sometimes you just have to wait. And that's not a great experience when you've either had to wait before, or you know where your destination is, right? You know how much fuel you got and all this other stuff. Why are you stuck in traffic? What the shit? Like, it doesn't make any sense, is how how that's resonating. Like, you've done the work already, Aquarius. Why are you stopped again? Which leads us into the Hierophant card, which to me reads more like an advice card for the Hanged Man. Of sometimes, Aquarius, you are the teacher, right? You are the innovator, you are the creator, you are the leader in front of the pack of change that is coming, right? You are bringing that innovation that is needed in the space that you work in, whether it's bringing a new initiative into the work environment, maybe it's bringing a new strategy that allows people to work more efficiently. Whatever it is that you do here, Aquarius, whatever work it is that you're doing, and that there are times where you're leading, and then there are times when you were the student. And this feels like a student energy where you need to take a step back. It is time to listen, right? It is time to observe that, yes, you know what works, right? You are relying on your own unique, traditional I guess traditional isn't the right word if it's, unique to you, but for you, it feels traditional. This is what makes sense to you, right? Like when you pray, you get blessings done. That's the process, right? And so for you, it's like when you put this amount of work in, you get this kind of work out. This is this is how you inspire people. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G for you. It makes sense. Why are we messing with the equation here? To you, it's you have faith in the process because you know what you can get out of it. But when you are in a student position, that means you're now learning somebody else's rituals, right? Someone else's process. And it's like, oh, but I don't want to do that. Like you're in this hanged man energy. You're like, guys, I'm already enlightened, right? When you flip the hangman upside down, they are an enlightened individual. When they are upside down, they are being enlightened, right? They are gaining that information. This is in progress and this is complete. And so you're now in an in progress mode. You are downloading versus uploading information here. And it's a difficult position for you to be in because it's like, I've been a student already. Why am I back here again? The power of the Hierophant card is you're always a student. You're always learning. The healthiest of our religious and faith leaders know that there's always something else to be gained, always something else to learn. There is no, all right, well, I've read the Bible front and back. I've learned every testimony. There is no, I'm done. It's always, what else can I learn? Who else can I learn from? And that's where you're at right now. So it may feel like you've had to pump the brakes for whatever reason, COVID, not enough help, not enough money, whatever it is, transportation, whatever it is, it's keeping you from literally or figuratively moving forward, Aquarius. It's for good reason. And you have to have faith that you are in this position for a reason, which can be a challenge. But when you recognize and acknowledge and reconcile with these energies, you can get towards the end of the month and into February to this 9 of Pentacles energy, which is that acknowledgement and an appreciation of the success that you will experience. That by acknowledging, again, these energies and not forcing, the circle into a square, the square peg into a circle, and acknowledging the fact that, you know what, this is a new environment for me, or someone else is taking the lead. Let's see what I can learn from them. Let me observe how this team works, or how this leader leads the team, and so forth. That by the end of the month, you get to reap the bounty of that investment. Right, you are investing in yourself. This hanged man energy, sure, he could, try to lean up and cut the rope and jump down and act like he's enlightened. But until that process is done, you're in a position to learn. And by waiting in this position, you're investing in your future. And this is the future that you could obtain here. And this is not just about look at the bounty that I'm receiving, but it's the abundance in which you have earned, right? This isn't like I won the lotto and I'm good. It's I put in work to get to this point, right? And now I get to sit back and celebrate that success. Like I've built this garden, right? The garden of love that you've been relying on, that by allowing yourself to be in a student position instead of a teacher position, that you're allowing your garden to be filled up with even more seeds of love and inspiration. Let these flowers bloom, so by the time you get to the end of the month, you do have that financial success, the stability that you've been looking for. That's the energy you need to lean on here, Aquarius, because it does seem very tough because you've been stalled before, right? These two energies of stagnation and swapping teacher for student is not always a fun experience for you, Aquarius, because you are definitely a solo powered sign. Like you can work great with teams, but at the end of the day, if you got to get shit done, you will get shit done on your own. You don't need to rely on a team. Ooh, geez. But at the end of the day, for you, your success is driven by your efforts. And when you aren't able to drive forward, it feels like you're the one who's failing. But in reality, the universe wants you to learn something here. It wants you to take the time, gain something through your observations, through conversations, through listening. So when you do reach the end of this cycle, you are prepared for the bounty that is waiting for you, that you can get there, that you don't miss the opportunity, right? That bird that flocks to you, it's like, oh, this is the thing that I needed to know how to do. Look at, okay, got it. I've learned, I'm now enlightened. Now I can sit back and be like, phew, y'all, I almost blew that. I almost charged ahead, didn't listen to the advice around me, and almost ruined what could have been a really fantastic opportunity for myself. Okay, so Oracle of the Seven Energies. We're going to ask for a clarifier card for the Hanged Man. I am in my magic, spiritually aligned. What advice do you have for dear sweet Aquarius? Celestial Divine. We get one card, please. One card, por favor, for the beautiful water bearer. You just want to get, okay, all right, please. That was almost all the cards right there, honestly. More than half would have gone tumbling. Oof, okay, let's see. In my magic, spiritually aligned. Can we get one card for dear Aquarius? Celestial Divine. Ooh, yeah, these guys are fancy today. Let's see. We're gonna make this happen, don't you worry. But yeah, stagnation and okay is not a fun place to be. But if you can recognize, Aquarius, that with this kind of stagnation, this kind of stuck in the mud, not making any motions forward, it's not because you can't, it's because you're not ready, right? You still have something you need to learn. The universe is trying to share with you one more piece of advice, one tip, one lesson, one experience, just something to get you to this next stage, right? You're almost there. Like the Hanged Man is almost fully enlightened except for the top of his head, right? Like almost there. Needs one more somebody something to bring forth that full enlightenment so they can, stand upright and make the journey to this Nine of Pentacles energy. Ooh. Okay. We tried. I shall collect those momentarily. But we have the Uncharted Sea, number 46. Ay. All right. Wow, that is beautiful, though. Oh, look at that. The enlightenment of the Hanged Man matches up with the compass, right? It's about that direction. Which direction are you facing here, Aquarius? All right. Ooh, that was close. 46. Where are we? There we go. Okay. Your comfort zone is sometimes exactly that. A safe, familiar harbor you finally come to in yourself. You have a sense that you don't need more than what is available right where you've landed in life. Now, however, is not one of those times. Like the archetypal hero's journey, the universe is inviting you to step into uncharted waters. Something is stirring. Adventure is calling. You may want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone, but embarking on this journey is essential for your well-being. Navigating the uncharted aspects of yourself means you won't have a map because no one else has ever been here. On this journey, you cannot rely on the help you would typically expect from others who have gone before you. This new territory is yours to explore. You're invited to be a pioneer, a path maker, a magical cartographer who draws your map with your own life force as the ink. This is the day to dive into a novel experience and fully immerse yourself in the new. You don't know what the sea of possibility has in store for you, so stay curious and refrain from judgment or the need to label. Give yourself the time and freedom to be curious without the limitations and boundaries projected by your memories or expectations. You are in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surveying these waters. Wow, Aquarius. Okay, this Hanged Man energy, it's not necessarily about being stuck, but it is about being in a place that isn't comfortable, right? That whatever this new experience is that you're going through, whatever the job is, the work environment, again, it could be a relationship, but I'm really feeling like this is about the impact that you have in the world. So maybe it is a passion project that you're working on or something like that. Whatever that work is, Aquarius, you're now in a place that you have not been to before. And you know that when you do slow down, when you're not able to move forward, that you become more reactive, right? That you're more willing to jump, change course. You're willing to be like, you know what? Oh, that didn't work. I'm out. And you're willing to jump ship when it doesn't work out for you. You, as an air sign, have no problem changing directions. Be like, well, shit, that's out. Next. And going back to what's familiar. In order for you to get to this Nine of Pentacles energy, this financial and material wealth and abundance, you got to stay the course, Aquarius. Yes, you are in uncharted waters, but you're the water bearer. Who better than to navigate these seas than someone who can bear this type of weight, right? You are an underestimated sign in terms of being able to process that which is unfamiliar. But as an innovator, as a creator, as someone who knows how to lean into their inspiration and allow it to guide them, you are the best one to navigate this. Don't let the fear of the past, of what's happened before, stop you from moving forward when the time is right. If you take yourself off of this journey, if you cut the rope on your hanged man and walk away, you might as well get off this boat, walk back on land, and sit down in the dirt again, looking at your garden that has no more flowers. That's not the space you want to be in, Aquarius. You know what that looks like. You've been there before. Why are you going to return to a space that doesn't serve you? Wow, that doesn't fulfill you. Okay, we're gonna pull one more with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck, because that one just fell out. I picked up the thing and it just fell right out. And we're also gonna move my wand. Because this is some deep, big energies, and I'm pretty sure you had the cosmos in the last reading for December about that creative expansion, leaning on not just your place in the universe, but recognizing the power within the universe and that it also exists within you. You are a teacher and a student, Aquarius. You can have both. Right? You can learn as well as teach. But if you take yourself out of the running here, if you remove yourself from this unknown space that you're in right now, it's hard to say if you'll ever be able to get back on this boat again. And I'm not trying to be, ultimatum-ish and dark and dreary with it. But the Hanged Man and the Hierophant, to me, screams, okay, maybe not screams, but it's just jumping up and down, hollering with the hands waving. This is divine guidance. This is, you're on your path. You are navigating this pathway that not many people get to see because it requires so much of you, right? It requires you to be uncomfortable and also be in a space where you also have to listen to other people. As someone who is a natural born leader, you're like, wait a second, not only am I stuck, but I don't even get to decide what I do next. With this uncharted sea energy, you don't have to. Let the waters guide you. Let the waters guide you through the vastness of the cosmos. Don't get lost, don't get caught up, just keep the course. When it is time for you to take that step forward, you'll know the obstacles will be removed. The hurdles will be demolished, right? And this bird of truth here, this bird that is here to deliver to you the message that says, now you can step forward. Here's the opportunity. This is why you had to wait, because we were setting stuff up for you. You get to turn around and be like, oh, damn, look at my garden now. But if you get off the boat, will you see what your flowers could be? I don't know, Aquarius. I don't know. But let's get one more for the Hierophant here. Because, yeah, I picked up the deck and the card fell right out. Didn't even get to shuffle it. But I feel like there's one more in here. Yep, there it is. The Well Watcher. not whale watcher, which would be hilarious, but it is still with water. It is the well watcher. And this one is number 7. Ooh, we have 46, 41, and now 7. Ba-dum, 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 Elmo's. I don't know where that came from. Enjoy, everybody. The well watcher. Wait a second. Is that 7? You know, if I don't stop grabbing the wrong friggin' fraggin' book. All right, number 7. All right. The well watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which, they remind you, is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine and bring miracles and resolutions to your life. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine may answer your call by sending others to help guide you. Ooh. We have the uncharted sea and the well watcher. These are strong water bearer qualities I'm picking up here, right? Not necessarily water signs, but recognizing the power that lies within water. Water that guides us and water that fulfills us. There is a lot happening here, Aquarius, that in order for you to truly manifest your purpose, which I know was in the last reading as well, that coming from a sincere place of love and inspiration allows you to align with your true purpose. This is how you get there, right? Manifesting your true purpose isn't, ABC 1, 2, 3, right? Like it's going to be some work. And it may be very challenging work. In an uncharted seas, you don't know what is going to come at you, right? You don't know how big the waves are going to be. You don't know if you're gonna hit coral reefs, if you're gonna hit random islands, if the lightning strikes. Like, you don't know what's coming at you. You don't know what random island oasis you may stumble upon either, and you don't know what new land of possibility is awaiting you on the other side of that sea. So don't try to force the ship forward, right? Allow the ship to be carried by the sea. Allow the hanged man's power to exist in this space throughout the month of January. Allow yourself to learn within that Hierophant energy, right? That the divine is going to share with you what it is that you need to move forward. And as the Hierophant student energy instead of the teacher energy, you'll be more open to receiving that message, especially as we cross into the vastness of the cosmos, right? And I do want to read number 41 as well. I forgot I did. Oh, well, so much for this being 20 minutes. I'm fairly certain that's come and gone. All right, 37, 41. The cosmos appears as an ally and never as a challenger. Creativity in all forms is represented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place your attention on creative projects because they will be successful. Remember that all of life is created and you're always co-creating with the divine. The cosmos represents the principle of infinity and the vastness of the energetic exchange of consciousness influencing all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is, in fact, contagious, with the power to influence others, right? As a teacher, that is the power that you have, right? And as a student, you're leaning on the power of the well watcher, right? It's receiving wisdom from the divine. By allowing yourself to be enlightened, by being stagnant, right? By not moving forward, you're giving the universe time to download information, for you to download rather information from the divine, right? That you can bear the water from the well and partake in the liquid, the liquid knowledge that it wishes to share with you. and that the cosmos, that influencing others through that creative inspiration and expression, that is the role that you're building up towards. But you have to be fulfilled first before you can fill others. Whew, open the bath, Lord Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, this is real. Like, oh, that gave me chills, man. I mean, what beautiful energy here, Aquarius. You are just blowing me away. This is one of the most powerful reads, and you're one of the more powerful ones in December, too. Like, oh, Jesus. Okay. You know the rules, fellas. We only take one, maybe two, with the one exception of last month's 3 for you, Aquarius. Yeah, that was like 5, though. Yeah, you are on a crazy divine journey here, man. Like, it is next level stuff here. Like, again, this won't resonate with anyone, Jesus. Okay. This won't resonate with everyone, but for those of you it does, like, take the time to recognize, as you know, as well as you know, take in the journey that you've been on thus far. Like, those of you who have made it this far on your divine path, know that the more progress you make, the more challenges you may experience, because the universe knows that you can handle it. It's preparing you for it. And it's a struggle, right? There are some obstacles there, but the more you embrace the knowledge and wisdom that you're gaining from it, the less, I was gonna say obstacle-y they feel, the less challenging they are. Okay, guys, you know the rule. That was 3. We're gonna do this one more time. You know the rule. That's right. There's rules here. But yes, this is for the 9 of Pentacles energy. Let's be more specific. Maybe that's why I can't break it down for us. I'm in my magic, spiritually aligned. What advice do we have for dear Aquarius for the 9 of Pentacles energy, celestial divine? Can we get 1 card, please? What advice do they need to get to this level of financial abundance? All right. Oh, I think Capricorn just had this. Yeah, with the Justice energy. Yeah, there you go. If Capricorn is one of your big 3, I recommend checking that one out. But okay, so it says, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love, right? Aquarius, you already know that the gift that you have to offer in this world, the impact that you can have on society and the people around you, because let's be real, you operate at a societal level, Aquarius. Sure, you can help out a couple of people here and there, but in reality, you're trying to change the world. When you let go of the fear that holds you back, that self-doubt, or perhaps with that hanged man energy of not again, like that the yes, it's anger, but it's also a place of fear of not being able to meet the high expectation that you have for yourself, Aquarius. When you let go of that fear and anger, you're able to embrace the love that you have for the change that you can have in this world, for the impact that you can have in this world. Your garden of inspiration is full of seed and saplings that are ready to go out into the world and grow the change that we need to see in this world, right? Like there were some problems here in this reality that we all reside in. And you are one of the few innovators, the true thinkers out here who can change so many things about the world that we live in. And when you operate from that space of knowing that you have in your back pocket, perhaps in your backyard, a garden of true inspiration that powers real change, you are able to not just embrace the love that you have for that, but people are able to do the same thing, that they will now be able to operate from a place of love. And as you're learning that, you're going to get to this 9 of Pentacles energy, right? This financial abundance in wealth, because when you are honoring your true purpose, it isn't always about like, okay, great, how much money did I make? It's the universe knows what you need to be successful, right? When you share with the universe that which aligns with your highest intention, your purpose, the impact you're trying to have in the world, when the universe is like, oh shit, okay, got it. We on the same page. Just do this, Aquarius. It's gonna be like, okay, so what do you need? And you're like, look, I need a house, I need a car, like I need to have some savings, because in order for us to make this this garden grow, I need to be able to have such and such and such. And the universe is like, okay, well, buckle up, because it's not going to be an easy road to get there. But if you allow us to guide you and bring enlightenment into your life, if you allow yourself to listen, right, and to take up the divine wisdom that we have for you by acting as a student and not a teacher, and not trying to push forward this journey, that pushing it further ahead than you're ready to handle, the cosmos will meet you, right? You will find that creative inspiration. It will come to you, right? That this bird of truth here, this bird of inspiration, whatever that message is, however it's delivered to you, you'll know automatically, like, oh my God, this is definitely a message from the universe. I know what this is. And you'll know that that is how you continue forth. That is how you reach abundance, because the universe is like, all right, they got it. Let's go. Let's set them up for success. Let's get them out them in the world. It's handled. Next. Right? Like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, once you get through this last hurdle, Aquarius, once you let go and let God, so to speak, the universe is going to set you up for success. Ooh. Okay. That was some deep and heavy fun stuff we got here, Aquarius. I do hope that resonated with y'all. Again, sun, moon, and rising. I do hope that whatever journey you're on right now is not just a learning experience for you, right? But a fulfilling experience for you as well. That you recognize that, like, although it is hard, it is worthy. And you're worthy of this experience, because when you get to the outside of them, when you get to the other side of the stagnation, the slowdown, the enlightenment period that you need to have, that you'll be like, oh wow, I never would have been able to get here if I didn't learn this, if I didn't listen to this. I never would have gotten here. At least I wouldn't have gotten here in the time that the universe, knew I could handle it. Like, if you get here too soon, you may trip up. You may not see the messages. You may make a mistake. You don't want to get here and then trip, right? You want to make sure that you know the path, that as you're going through this uncharted sea and you're navigating your way through this chaos, that you land here all in one piece. But okay, that concludes your reading for realsies this time. I hope that it resonated, and I will see you guys in February. Be sure to, like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz.